Welcome to the Influential Personal Brand Podcast. This is the place where we help mission-driven messengers just like you learn how to build and monetize your personal brand. My name is Rory Vaden, and I'm the co-founder of Brand Builders Group, a Hall of Fame speaker, and New York Times bestselling author. And this show is to help experts learn how to become more wealthy and well-known. I know you're going to love it. Thanks for being here. Let's get started.
You want to know what the number one thing is that's holding you back from what you want most? Well, I know what it is because it's no different for you than it is for me or anyone else in the world. And the number one thing for all of us that is holding us back from success, and that could be success in business or finance or health or relationships, we'll just call it success in general, however you want to define success. If you don't have what you consider successful, or if you're not where you thought you would be, or if you're not doing what you want to be doing, for most of us, there's just one thing. There's just this one thing that's in the way. And that one thing is fear. That one thing for all of us is an emotion. It's fear, right? It's telling yourself this won't work. And I'm not capable. Well, I can't do this because what if it doesn't work out and I wasted all this time or money or effort or resources or, what if I do this and I do fail? Like, what are people going to think about me? Or what if I try to do it and I lose all this money or I lose all my friends or I lose my business or I lose my marriage or it could be 100 different things, and I could go through and list out all the reasons why, but ultimately they could all be summed up into one 4-letter word: fear. If we don't have what we want, most often it's because we didn't take the chance on ourselves. We didn't take that leap of faith. We didn't believe in ourselves enough to do the thing. We didn't believe that we'd have the courage or the endurance or the persistence or the resources, or we just didn't even believe in our own ability to go out and learn and do the thing. There is a fear element to all of us that is holding us back from where we are to where we want to be and from what we have versus what we want most. And it's like, relationally speaking, it's like you're too afraid to be fully known. And so you don't have the marriage that you want because, well, you won't be real and honest because you think to yourself, well, if I was really honest about who I really am, would they really love me? Like, if they knew who I really was deep down, if they knew these crazy thoughts I really had, would they actually still love me? And I bet that for many of us, we don't have the health and the longevity plan that we really want because there's some fear of missing out, or of like, man, if I really decided to give up alcohol and get healthy, like, would I even be any fun? Like, would I get invited places? And man, if I really start eating the way that I know I should and not eating on the go and eating fast food and eating a lot of processed foods, it's like, would I really enjoy it? It's like you tell yourself like, oh man, my life's just going to be a whole bunch of lettuce and salads and vegetables, and that's not true. But it's like, will I even enjoy that? Like, will it even work? Is it even worth it? All right. It's like, there's all these things, and it's like, man, it's like, I really want to try to write this book, but what if it sucks? Like, what if no one buys it? What if I do all this and it's not for anything, right? Fear is the thing that is holding almost all of us back from whatever it is that we want. And I think there's a couple of things I just want to mention about this. I just finished reading a book called Living Fearless. And Jamie Winship is the author. Living Fearless is the book. And one of the things that he says in the book, and it's probably not my only takeaway, but it's my biggest takeaway. I know it's not my only takeaway. But what I loved, and he said, this was towards the very end of the book, he said, you can only become fearless when you walk through fear-filled situations. There is no other way around it. We can only overcome fear when we face the fear. And it's not just facing it, it's walking through it. You actually have to go through it to overcome it. right? And I believe this to my core is that action cures fear, right? Because most of us live in a fear-filled world that lives in our brain. It's not reality. We're so afraid of what might happen. The reality is that most of those won't actually happen. It's like if you have a spouse who loves you, it's like they most likely will love you even more when you share the most inner parts of you, right? And if you really want to step out on a limb and take a leap of faith and write that book or build that business, it's like most people are going to come alongside you, right? It's not that everyone's going to shame it out of you or, condemn you for wanting to do something amazing. And I think a huge part of it, it's like, even if it doesn't work out, isn't it better that you did it and you learned than to not do it at all? Because I think that's a huge part of this is a lot of us have this fear of failure, but we have to redefine failure, right? Failure is only when you give up. It's only when you don't do the thing. Failing is a part of succeeding. Failing is a part of learning. It's a prerequisite for success. You cannot have success without failing, right? You have to. It's the process of elimination of all the things that didn't work to learn what did work. And so a huge part of this fear of failure is just redefining what is failure. And if we can redefine it as it's just the thing that makes you quit, like that's failure, is when you just go, I'm not worth it. It's not worth it. We're not worth it. That's failure because that's a lie. That's not true. That's when fear wins. The truth is that it might not work out, but look at all that you will learn in the process. Look at who you will meet. Look at how much faster you'll be able to bounce back or recreate or rebuild. And I say that from experience, right? This isn't someone who's had only successes. It's like, no, the successes I have had have come on the hard-fought back of a lot of failures and a lot of valleys. So I say that with genuine awareness of what it's like to lose it all, right? Lose people, lose relationships, lose businesses, lose jobs, lose money, lose savings. But those are the things that build you. Those are the things that create your character. And that's what has longevity, right? And that's what matters most in all of this. And so fear, if that's the thing, the only way to overcome it is to do it. It's the only way. You can't walk around it. You have to walk through it. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You have to go in it. And action cures fear, right? That's the way that you overcome it. It's like you can be scared and do it anyways. And then tell other people that you're scared so they can come along with you. But that is how you overcome. That is how you succeed, is that you look fear in the face and you do it anyways. And that's the only way that it works. And so my question to you is, what is the thing right now that you are most afraid to do? Like, take a second right now, write it down. What is the one thing right now that you are most afraid to do? Maybe it's a conversation you need to have. Maybe it's a business you want to launch. Maybe it's a message you want to share. Maybe it's a book you want to write. Maybe it's a trip you want to take. Maybe it's something as simple as there's just a secret that you need to share. But like, what's the thing right now that you're most afraid of? And then challenge yourself. Commit to yourself to do the thing. Buy the plane ticket, make the phone call, buy the domain, open an empty Word doc, write the first word. And if it is a secret to share, start by just saying it out loud. Right? But that is how we overcome fear, is that we face it, that we bring it out of the darkness and we put it into the light. And there's no way around it. You got to go through it. And you can only become fearless when you walk through fear-filled situations. So what do you need to do today to become fearless right now?